You see Kentucky's doing it a little bit. They're starting to reach out farther in Michigan, and I feel like I had a little bit of play in that, so I'm excited about that. And all the kids from our city really have a chip on their shoulder, especially when they get called down to play SEC ball. We're told that we can or we need to stay in the Big Ten, but it's football, and we had that ability also. So.
Well, you've kind of turned that whole area kind of into Gator fans, haven't you?
Definitely so. Yeah, trying to, little by little.
Do you remember the first time you ran out of the tunnel here?
Not the very first time. I do remember the feeling, though. I remember it was quick. It wasn't what I expected because it was like we were stretching. One minute we were stretching in a locker room. Next minute, it's kickoff. So it's like, whoa, don't we have a little intermission or like we see the other team before? It was just fast. So it just felt like it was quicker than a normal game that I was used to in high school. So.
What do you think the last time will be like?
Like I said, I hope we pack the swamp. I'm looking forward to getting a huge win. Versus a team, like you said, we haven't beat at home in a while, cross-town rivals, and we're ready to just beat them and, go into a great ball game.
You talked about the relationship with Shannon and that group,
Mm-hmm.
but wasn't Grantham one of the first guys to recruit you?
Grantham was actually the first BCS offer I had out of high school. I had an all-MAC offers before that, and then end of my sophomore season and going into my junior year, I got Louisville actually committed there. That's why I met Grantham and his brother. Yeah, and those guys. So I had a relationship with them too.
So what's that? Was that kind of?
It was just funny. Yeah, it was just kind of funny, like knowing that that's a guy who got the job, and I trusted him before, and I wanted to play for that school, and just knowing that I'll be in good hands, and he seen me work out before, and that I fit his system. When he had a system at Louisville, and they had a lot of success, a lot of NFL players out of that school, and they really brought that school up. Him and Charlie Strong, all those guys, and Grantham the following years, and brought that program up.
It's kind of crazy how those happens in football a lot. It seems.
Mm-hmm.
Paths end up crossing again.
Definitely so.
How important has it been to you to be part of this 2 years and this turnaround and kind of putting the program back in the spotlight?
It means a lot. It's just a blessing to go to a school like Florida with the prestige it has, as far as the academics it has, and also the football. Like you said, we had great coaches before, and they got, fired or, they left or whatever. Things happen. And then, just trusting the program and, you commit to a school, and University of Florida is going to put you in the best situation. So we go out, we get Coach Mullen, a great competitor, a guy that wants to win, cares for his guys, and he brings on Grantham, he brings on Coach Rob, and those are great guys, love them to death too. And I'm happy for the guys that are going to commit here, so they, got a lot of stuff to look forward to, because I feel like this staff is staying unless, something crazy happens or somebody tries to buy somebody out. But for the most part, great staff, and I've been blessed with all great staff since I've been here, from Coach Collins to, every area, Coach Shannon, Coach Mack, Coach Mullen. So I've been blessed.
Have you got to watch much Coach Collins with Georgia Tech?
Definitely, I'm rooting for him. They had a huge win, 3 or 4 weeks ago. Part of that team, I feel like they can get it turned around there in middle Atlanta, so recruiting shouldn't be that hard for them.
They'll play Georgia this weekend.
Yeah, that's going to be exciting.
Do you have a favorite moment in the swamp?
Favorite moment in the swamp? Probably when we beat LSU 2 years ago. That's probably one of my favorite moments. No, or the Tennessee win, or the Tyreek Cleveland.
Mm-hmm. Either one?
Yeah. But my favorite moment of all time has to be the LSU, my freshman year at LSU. That was probably
the goal line stand.
That whole game was just a memorable game for me. So.
But what about a personal play in the swamp that you made that you think about? Maybe.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I got to think about that one.
A lot of tackles to go through.
Yeah.
What do you want the legacy of the senior class to be?
Just knowing that we finished out strong. No quit, play with resilience. Just a team, a group of guys that came in here together and had a chance to turn this program around. I don't feel like it's been a minute before we had back-to-back 10-win seasons, and just want to try to make something special, try to do something special on defense with another shutout. Hopefully we get it this week, and just try to make a little bit of history while we can.
Is it hard to believe Gators haven't beaten FSU here? Do you know since when?
They said 10 years, I think.
So you heard that?
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah. You can't miss Twitter. Twitter tells you everything about yourself before you even know it. So that's exciting.
We've been there, believe me. But But what does that mean? What would it mean to like end that?
I mean, you know, it'll
You
be
guys
great
have done a lot
after
of
the
firsts
game.
here.
Yeah, after the game, we're not really stressing it right now, but after the game, you know, we just came off a win versus those guys, and we know we're capable of doing it, and you know, it's gonna get done. So.
No Chauncey who'll plant the flag this year.
Yeah, miss that guy too, man. All the teammates I play with, it's crazy seeing how fast stuff goes, but yeah.
Who do you think would do it?
You got a couple guys. I feel like you got Trey Dean. Trey Dean would definitely do it. Who else?
I feel like Grenard would. Well, I don't know.
Gennard might.
He wanted to at Kentucky, but he said he couldn't find the flag.
Yeah, because Kentucky, Louisville, you know, he had that built up. But, you know, they play Florida State a lot too, so I don't know.
Why did you and Hammond click so much, so well?
I feel like just based on how we were raised, our parents did a phenomenal job of, you know, both of us, we got the same type of background, and we just clicked as guys. He's a real reliable guy, does what he needs to do, and I feel like myself, he, you know, just tries to do things right. Great friend, and that's my roommate. We just clicked since we came here. We've been roommates since we first got here. It was me, Chauncey, Jakai, and Jordan Smith. So all those guys, we just had a great relationship, and you know, lifelong friend right there.
Yeah, he was kind of lauding your work ethic and ability to sacrifice.
Mm-hmm.
What's been the hardest thing maybe about being the football player you wanted to become? I mean, what'd you have to give up or do, or because it's not easy. I mean, no one takes it for
I'll just say
granted.
time, but you know that's you know that's a sacrifice you make when you're playing this game. You know, I love to win, so I'd rather be doing something to put myself in a position to win and lacking off, or you know, it's just really preparation. If you perform, if you prepare the way you're supposed to do, then you're gonna perform the way you should perform. So.
Josh was talking about a lot of nights you would call him up and say, hey, let's go watch film, just you and him.
Yeah, that really started. I got to get all the credit to Jared Davis. That really started with him. Back when I was a freshman, he used to grab me and Ray Shard. He used to literally buy us bento, buy us food or whatever, and we'd just watch practice after every practice and just go over things that we didn't need to know. He knew we had to play right away, and you know he wanted to make sure everyone had depth, and you know he tried to do that for me. So that just was instilled in me when I first got here. So.
Is that something you do now?
Yeah, definitely so. Definitely when I can. Sometimes these guys, you know, they're a little bit younger, so their schedule as far as classes and tutoring 7:30, or they got to get out of there. But when everyone can or everyone wants to join, I'll make sure we can watch film and get whatever we got.
What do you see in the Florida State offense?
Cam Akers, unbelievable back. That's the guy we're gonna have to stop. Stop the run. We'll be okay after that. Make him beat us passing the ball.
But the legacy of the senior class, you said, but your own, what do you want people to remember you as years from now?
Someone that just left it all on the field, a hard worker. You know, just somebody that do anything for the program, and you know, I just hope that people look back and say, you know, I had a successful career here, and you know, help the Gators basically move in the right direction, and you know, be an example of the Gator standard.
Hey, when somebody back home asks you about the Florida State rivalry, how do you kind of explain it to them?
Oh, now I tell them it's huge. Before, you know, when in high school, I didn't really. Well, obviously I knew about it, but you know, the big rivalry up there was like Michigan, Ohio State, or whatever. But now since I came here, I see how important it is, and I understand. And then I got real acclimated real quick my freshman year when Dalvin Cook ran all over us, so I had to get that feeling in my mouth, and then just to be able to play him again, and you know, just see how many guys was left and came back is a great rivalry.
Did you feel those Dalvin Cook hits for a while?
Man, that was a great running back when we played him. He had an unbelievable performance.
Thanks, David.
Thanks.
No problem.